Greetings and salutations, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Red and I'm from Canada. Thank you for stopping by and tuning in to my humble new YouTube channel called Let's Do This. Today, I feel very excited because today, at this very moment, is a special review. This is a special video because I'm going to share my thoughts on one of my top 10 perfumes of all time. And this perfume is now discontinued, and this perfume is quite rare, and this perfume is one of its kind. It has some siblings and cousins, but amongst all the siblings and cousins that kind of smells similar to this one, this perfume is my top choice. Now, this comes from the perfume house called Dueto Parfums, and the name of the perfume or the fragrance is Golden Boy. Okay, it's Golden Boy by Dueto Parfums. That's the box. Here's my beautiful bottle. Golden Boy. The cap is quite loose, maybe because of it has been with me for like 8 years now, and I think the content of this is halfway. And at the bottom is the perfume house, Dueto Parfum. To read some information about Golden Boy. Golden Boy was released in 2011 under the expertise of perfumer Sonia Constant. And Sonia Constant, I'm very happy because she is one of my Facebook friends right now. Now, the top notes of Golden Boy are saffron and violet leaf. The middle notes are leather, lavender, cedar, and thyme or thyme. Base notes would be suede, incense, vanilla, and musk. Okay, guys. To tell it to you straight, guys, Golden Boy is in the same veins of Tom Ford Tuscan Leather, some the same veins of Parfums de Marly's Godolphin, and Rassasi's La Yucawam. Now, including Golden Boy, my top choice would be Golden Boy. And I would like to share you why, but before that, the main accord for this perfume is leather. Warm, spicy, smoky, musky, animalic, powdery, and amber. Now, these two, animalic and powder, I don't smell it in my Golden Boy. I don't smell it on my skin. There's some smokiness, definitely there's spiciness, and then the leather here is not dry. It is not potent. It is not too bold. It is not brute. The leather here is tamed by the compositions or by the blend of the other notes, so that the leather, although it's prominent, it was tamed, it was controlled to come out and become well refined and well balanced. Now, the amber here is very soft. The saffron is also there, along with the violet leaf. There's a certain creaminess on Golden Boy that can be found to Rassasi's La Yucawam. But the main difference is La Yucawam's creaminess or maybe even smokiness is quite rough Golden Boy, all the way, guys, all the way divine. It's smooth. The texture is kind of like a velvet, so it's very much molded to be a perfect blend, to be a magnificent perfume. I am very grateful in my lifetime to have owned Golden Boy. I think I got this rare perfume 8 years ago to my fragrance buddy John Zimmerman, from the Facebook group called Fragrance Swap. Guys, Golden Boy, Tom Ford Tuscan Leather is dry and strong and brave. It's a love hate. It is, I wouldn't say it's refined because there's the dryness and some sharp edges onto the Tuscan leather. Godolphin, for me, it's much more well blended compared to Tuscan leather, but it's thick. Rasasi Layukawam has some creaminess and smokiness, um, which, and there's also some sweetness from the berries, which makes me prefer Rasasi Layukawam over Tuscan leather. I have mentioned already three perfumes, guys. The Parfums de Marly's, Godolphin, Layukawam, and Tuscan leather. The most popular right now in reviews and in the market is Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. Now, but to me, I would consider on these three, I would consider my top choice to be Rasasi's Layukawam, followed by Godolphin, then Tuscan leather. But guys, with Golden Boy in my arsenal, this is my top choice over all those aforementioned perfumes. Golden Boy, the good thing with this is upon after the after the alcohol dissipates, the saffron violet leaf started pushing out. But to my surprise, the vanilla and the suede is already there, preparing themselves to the coming of the leather. The leather here is not a strong, bold leather because, in my own opinion, it was controlled, disciplined, and tamed by suede and vanilla and the saffron. Thus, this Golden Boy, even in the initial stages, creates a well balanced leather based perfume. So balanced that when it lingers in the air, um, the smell of it is highly addictive. The smell of it, from the opinion of the others, is very sensual yet gentlemanly. Not a barber shop, guys, but very sensual, high class, gentlemanly. Okay, Golden Boy for me, when it comes to performance, this is like kind of like short lived compared to those three colognes that I mentioned a while ago. This to my skin is kind of like 6 to 8 hours, and in 6 to 8 hours, if you spray this in your clothes, the smell of this is fantastic. The smell of this is bravo. How much more on the skin? The smell of this in the skin is the best smelling leather based perfume that I have ever tried. I would love you guys to seek out, if you can find a bottle of Golden Boy, you know, grab it, buy it. Um, no hesitations. Start owning Golden Boy if you can still find it. Now, the projection central is above average. Longevity is roughly like 6 to 8 hours. On the clothing, it stays a little bit. So on the clothing, it stays for like 12 hours until you can just smell it faint in your fabric. On the skin, the best thing with Golden Boy is, aside from the big surprise at the start with the suede and vanilla, the best thing on Golden Boy for me is the dry down. The dry down of Golden Boy is super complimenting. The dry down of Golden Boy is, as I've said, fantastic, wonderful, and it is very pleasant to the nose of men and women, particularly to women. Golden Boy, guys, is a masterpiece. What it lacks on performance, on longevity, was consolated, I think, if I can use the right word, um, is consolated um, by the scent aroma itself, by the perfect blend and refinement, molding of the composition of notes, by the end result of this one, totality from top to bottom. This gem, rare gem, has exceeded my expectations in the lack of longevity versus the scent DNA versus the compliments that I get from the people around me. I don't care if it doesn't last long. What I care about is how it pleases those people around me with a fantastic aroma of Golden Boy by Dueto Perfumes. So Miss Sonia Constant is really a highly skilled perfumer, and she has a fine taste when it comes to perfumery and olfactory senses. So Golden Boy, guys, that is my quick take. I will really keep it. I'm not gonna sell it. And thank you so much for tuning in. Um, Please help this guy increases my numbers. Please like and subscribe and keep tuning in so that you would know if I have future videos coming up. Once again, guys, happy holidays or Merry Christmas to you and your family. Spread peace and kindness. And until next time, Red from Canada, let's do this. Cheers.